What's up, my Central Unit? It's the Central Man here, so back again with another episode review of South Park, Series 19, Episode 9. The title of this episode is called Truth and Advertising. This episode is way better than the last episode, the sponsored content episode. That episode was weak. This was a good follow-up. We got a lot to talk about. The stuff between Jimmy and Leslie, the tension between Stan and Kyle, and the stuff between Randy, Principal Victoria, Mr. Garrison, and Caitlyn Jenner. So yeah, got a lot of things to talk about. So let's talk about Jimmy and Leslie to start this review. So like I said, it's a follow-up to the sponsored content episode. Leslie got captured by the ex-newsman. I thought they were government people, suits and ties, but when Leslie says there may be ex-newsmen, that kind of like rings the bell. You basically had Jimmy trying to interrogate Leslie. Leslie says, "Why do I want to be on the PC principal side? I don't like him. I think he's a dick." Yeah, basically, like she said, like he hated me, called me a blabbermouth. I don't think I'm a blabbermouth. I like to talk to people. This is a bit of a logic gap because there's a picture in the last two episodes of the PC principal pushing Leslie on a swing. When I watched it for the first time in 2015, are they related? PC principal and Leslie, are they father and daughter? Unfortunately, that's not the case. Because this is like 3 years before the PC babies that'll be on Series 22. They're basically 3 years later because this season, Series 19 was in 2015. Series 22 was on 2018. Anyway, so that's a bit funny. It's just basically there's no logic to this. I'm guessing like the creators of South Park trying to make the fans of the show guessing. I think so. Basically, she kind of like turned heel because I'm gonna use a lot of wrestling terms in this episode. I use a lot of wrestling terms. Like when I review Marvel. Like heroes and villains. Yeah, I use face and heels, but she kind of turned heel on Jimmy. I'll get to that a bit later on. Um, and basically, like I said in my last episode review, the sponsored content episode, I said it's propaganda, the ads, and it's kind of is propaganda. There was like a scene of random images of Jimmy talking about ads, on TV, and then the creation of TiVo. I used to have TiVo, now I'm on Sky. This was like way back in 10 years ago. I had like Sky about I say 2016, 2017, about 5 to 6 years. But anyway, so yeah, Jimmy was talking about the creation of TiVo and then ads on the internet and then ad blockers. Yeah, I don't want to explain why it's propaganda. I feel like the ads arc of this series is propaganda. So anyway, so yeah, in the start of this episode, you had the stuff with Cartman and Kyle for a little bit. Basically you had Cartman throwing Kyle's pen, and then you got Mr. Mackey explain to Kyle that PC principal's really on a rampage, and Jimmy and Leslie basically had went missing because of the events of the last episode. Where PC Principal had a problems with both Jimmy and Leslie, because with Jimmy with the whole putting the word retard in the school newspaper, and Leslie basically talking due to the every time like the assembly scene of this season of South Park. You had the PC Principal point at Leslie, like, "Hey Leslie, shut your fucking mouth." They like in the Naughty Ninja episode. He called the police on Leslie. Anyway, so there's many stories, popping out like, Jimmy and Leslie, they wanted a war to go on the Disney cruise. Then, there was one newspaper, like, you basically had the other side of the plot. This episode, you had Stan, Kyle, Cartman, Kenny, Butters, trying to find the truth. What happened to Jimmy and Leslie? Because there's one paper says they got they want a Disney cruise, one they want a vacation for becoming. And no, vacation is the American term of holiday. Becoming an exemplary student, basically being a good student. So basically, trying to talk to. Basically, what they are trying to explain to Nathan, because Nathan's a bit a mentally illness child. He's really putting on an act. He did it in the last episode. He did it in this episode. It's like, oh, I like the school newspaper. I don't know. You can tell like he's putting on the act. Yeah, he's a good villain. Nathan. He's kind of one of the bright parts of the second half of the series. I don't think it's the last time we're gonna see him. The stuff from the series, from series 14, the summer camp episode, and the wacky racist camp from the last season. Series 18. We'll get to the series finale on Thursday. But he said like, do I do good? What can I see you? Do you know what I'm thinking? Basically, he's talking to a computer. You can tell like the ads are. He's basically talking to ads. Sponsored content through them. Do you know what I'm thinking? And he saw a picture of a black girl. I'm thinking that's planting seeds of bringing Classy in the season finale. But we'll get to that on Thursday. So by the time this episode review is recorded, it'll be on Tuesday. So anyway, so he had this smile. He's a basically a dastardly villain, Nathan, because he hated Jimmy since 2010, since the summer camp episode, and right now. But and also there was ads. I say it's propaganda. When the boys, basically trying to crack down the truth about it. They have some sponsors, every time they talk about, trying to find the truth about PC people, not just the PC principal, that the PC people kind of changed the state of Vermont, and then every time they're trying to crack the truth, there was gags, like, every time, they end up like, falling for ads, like, there was one scene, like, the boys, they're having ice cream laughing, and then there's one scene, they're in Foot Lockers, wearing different shoes and, eating McDonald's nuggets. And you can tell there's some tension between Stan and Kyle. Because basically he brings, Kyle keep name dropping Randy. He's part of the PC clan, PC crew. He had this tension at the Foot Locker between Stan and Kyle that maybe someone's trying to trap us to unveiling the truth, and then someone is, really stopping us, going too deep on the truth. Basically, they want the truth, and they had this tension between Stan and Kyle. Like, why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me? And Cartman says, why people ain't looking at me? Basically, Stan and Kyle kind of like butt heads. They don't want the truth. I'm gonna say it again. Someone said, Kyle says, someone is, causing a diversion for not unveiling, the cover about PC people, and one of us is set us up, trying to, someone is trying to keep us, deep in the hole for the truth. I'm sorry, I can't remember. That's a problem for me sometimes. I don't remember the dialogue that well. Sorry, this is what it is. So basically, what they're saying, that no one wants to find the truth about the PC people. So that's who I'm trying to say. Sorry, I'm just like, God, I'm trying to remember. I knew I was trying to remember, but God damn it, but it's just what it is. So let's moving on. So anyway, so that was a funny part, and also in the final few moments of the episode, you got this with Randy, Principal Victoria, Mr. Garrison, and Caitlyn Jenner. They're in the PC compound, no PC people, and Randy says you can't go into a safe space. They went because they had the crime scene tape says do not cross a safe space. They try to do the same thing, end up in Foot Locker, eating ice cream. I was like, what are we supposed to be doing? Anyway, so speaking to Randy basically he said to the Marsh family in one scene like, "Hey, do you want to bail? Let's leave." And they end up leaving at Series 22 to go to Tegadri Farms. Pursue, because Randy pursuing a career making pot. But in this, that's in 2018. But in 2015, he wants to leave because he thinks like they think that because he's broke, he has to put a second mortgage of the house. And there's one scene later that he's drinking wine, and said about they're gonna move. They're gonna leave. Basically, they want us to move and turn our houses into villas and shops. Blah blah blah. And people don't care about South Park before this whole stuff with the Soda Sopa and Whole Foods, and also there was you had some funny digs between Mr. Garrison and Caitlyn Jenner because they're trying to go into South Park without being noticed. You had Principal Victoria wearing a hat, Mr. Garrison wearing shades, and take off his usual glasses, and Caitlyn wearing a mustache, and not putting the mustache on, and basically Garrison says, don't cross that line. He's always like, don't put the mustache on, you look ridiculous. And also he kind of confronts someone outside of Whole Foods about basically basically he said about gay rights. How much do you want? Sorry about that. I can't remember the dialogue that well. I've seen the episode, but when I talk about the actual dialogue, the lines of the episode, it's just like, god damn it. But anyway, so he kind of beat up Randy. They kind of did a spin of Mr. Garrison's "Where's My Country Gone." He had this music in the background says "Where's My Town Gone?" because basically he missed old South Park compared to the new South Park. Yeah, he got his ass kicked by Caitlyn Jenner. Says, "Do you like? How about these apples?" And basically the pulled down Randy's pants, saw like he got braided by the PC. He's part of the PC crew. And also you had the catch. They're in a hotel. The Americans call it motel. Basically catching in. Talking about other countries. Other parts of America and other countries are doing the same thing. With shitty part of town. So the Sopa like in Chicago, they call it like the streets of Chicago. One street of Chicago called Chimichanga. I said to myself, maybe it's a reference to Deadpool. And then I think in Cairo they call it Kiwe Puwe. I can't remember what it says, but it's kind of like with funny basically remodeling names, give it funny names of the street of whatever country, what city you're from. So yeah, Randy says, I'm gonna choke out the PC Principal. He's not gonna do that because PC Principal is fucking strong. Carmen, he took a fucking beating of the first episode, the Stunning and Brave episode. So anyway, so let's get back to the Leslie Jimmy part. So yeah, Leslie says about I'm gonna say most important things about you, and then also then because the ex newsman wants to find out, and unfortunately there was an ad. I think it was a guy driving a red Cheviot. That's the car, company. Basically, Leslie said to Jimmy that they're going to kill me. They're going to set me on fire or burn me. So what you're going to do is, look at me with a smile. And also, they keep saying dick. You think about your dick. You can call it a dick joke, but I don't think it's a dick joke. So basically, like Jimmy says, maybe ads are not bad. And then you got, I think, Bill Hader's character. Tom said about like Jimmy, you think you dick. I'm not thinking about my dick. Yeah, put your dick away. That's just your dick talking. He talked about Bill Hader's character said about maybe ads are they're supposed to be maybe they are basically they're perfect and trying to say they're always live and deceiving, and so. I don't know why I think Jimmy has, puts his dick away. Basically, I'm guessing like Jimmy has some feelings to his, feelings between Leslie and him. I'm sorry, I'm trying to stumble a bit of a tongue twisted moment, but anyway, so I don't know who voiced Leslie. It's not April Stewart. It's not Monica Marshall. Maybe it is. I found it's April Stewart voices Leslie. It don't even sound like her. I think it was someone else, a different voice actress, sorry. Jesus Christ, but I don't think it's April Stewart or Monica Marshall, voicing Leslie. It's not Monica Marshall. Maybe it is April Stewart, but it's unlikely. But she, the voice actress, voicing Leslie, um, sounds young. I think at the time she might be the age of between 10 to 13. I don't know, but she did a good job. You can tell like she's playing mind games to win Jimmy, and then when Jimmy and Leslie trying to escape, and then you got Bill Hader's character says his dick is, it was exposed or something. No, I don't know what he said. Dick exposed. What the fuck is that? And Jimmy says it's not my dick. And also, he's trying to make Officer Barbrady. I'm gonna call him Barbrady at this moment of time because he's no longer a police officer. He said like, I'm not gonna shoot anyone. He ended up accidentally nudged his shoulder onto the edge of the door. He actually shot Kevin Jarvis in the shoulder. That was funny because he said, I'm not gonna kill somebody. I'm not shooting everyone. I'm done shooting kids. He ended up shooting one of the ex-newsmen, Kevin Jarvis, in the shoulder. You can tell like he's still going to shoot people. That was funny. Not going to shoot someone, but he actually shoot in the end. But yeah, it's not that I think it's the last time we see these ex-newsmen in this series. You never see them ever again, but it's just what it is. Yeah, I feel sorry with Jimmy in this episode. He got betrayed by Leslie. There's one scene like there was like one scene they confront Nathan. Nathan Jimmy says burning too much oil. We're gonna create a new newsletter, trying to about the truth, and then Leslie beat the fuck out of Jimmy. You can tell like she is an ad, because in the last episode Jimmy says, did she know she's an ad? But she is an ad now, she kind of stopping the ex-newsman. Basically, like, I understand like Jimmy has some feelings between Leslie because I think she is in the wrong. She's a nice person, but she got she got a lot of shit by the PC principal and the ex-newsman, but she's fucking got superhuman strength, beat the fuck out of Jimmy, and created, basically got captured. A bit of a spoiler alert. I think a lot of people see season 19, but, it's been, 6 years since the series aired, but, we'll get to series, finale, episode 20, on Thursday, but, that was it. Yeah, I feel sorry, she, basically had feelings between Leslie, but unfortunately Leslie really stabbed him in the back, so it's what it is. So, and also in the end, in the final, really scene of this episode, you had gone to Kyle's house, the truth, your friends stop, basically your friends trying to stop you really unveiling the truth, blah blah blah. You can tell like she's putting on an act, so we'll get to series 20, not series 20, the 10th episode later, really on Thursday, but like I said, I'm going to plug it in, but anyway, so, yeah, the tension between Stan and Kyle was really, not really intense a little bit, the moments like Stan's marking out to a poster of Frankenstein, that Frankenstein movie between James McAvoy and Daniel Radcliffe. And basically, you had this confrontation between Stan and Kyle in the cafeteria. Said about someone's don't want to unveil the truth, and trying to, Kyle says trying to shift the blame on me. That's very common of you, Stan. And Stan says, do not call me a Cartman. Yeah, keep calling him Cartman. They end up fighting. You could tell, trying to get, a lot of people's attention, it seems to has been working with Cartman. Basically, I don't know why, maybe he could, there's something like Cartman would do, but, I don't want to get into it, but, Stan and Kyle fight. I think it's the first time they actually fight since since 1999, the episode, the Gorak episode, they fight. You can tell there's some tension between Stan and Kyle. They've been friends from the very beginning, and then all this whole stuff with, the PC principal conspiracy thing, it's kind of like straining their friendship. We'll get to more of that in the season finale. They end up fighting. You had this smile in Nathan's face, but the plan's kind of working. It's because Stan and Kyle and the boys trying to unravel the truth, and someone's putting a roadblock onto their mission. So yeah, I think that's it. Did I miss something? No, I think that's it. I covered most of it. So yeah, this was a good episode. I don't say it's the best episode so far of Series 19. This has been in the top 5, but yeah, we'll get to the season finale on Thursday. So yeah, I'm trying to wrap it up before the month is out, and then probably do season 20. In next year. In 2022 maybe. I'm looking forward to review some recent South Parks because yeah, the reason why I'm doing it because I don't think that this year they're going to do a series 25. They're doing it for next year, so hey, let's me reviewing some South Park reviews, to cheer people up, if you're a fan of South Park. So yeah, I hope you enjoy my review of Series 9, Season 19 review of South Park, episode. Sorry, I'm stumbling. Yeah, hope you enjoy. I'm gonna say it again. Hope you enjoy my review of Series 19, Episode 9 review of South Park. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Smash the like button. Click the like. Click the bell. Subscribe to the Central Man Network on YouTube if you become a Central Unit member for more wrestling videos and more. Yeah, like I said, for the final time, the season finale review of South Park will be this Thursday. Stay tuned. And this is the Central Man officially signing out. Check you later.